Ooh, 44 hours ago. 1418, good luck. We've actually played before. If you see a profile on site, you see a score there, it'll bring the games up that you've done. D4, C4. Let's go D4 for this one. It's opponent 2400 games, so I've done double what I've done in the rapid chess. Plays knight up. Let's develop our bishop and pawn. Okay, we're just going to play e3, and then we've got a choice where to bring our bishop. We're just trying to get castled and then worry about what to do. Okay, he stops us going here, so I guess logical, we will then go here. If bishop down, we can always push, or we can just castle. Okay, let's get ourselves castled. We do have knight up actually, don't we? Challenge this. If he takes, we take back, but I don't see quite what I gain, so I'll just castle. Now he plays knight in. That gives us a chance to really break the structure up. I might do that. Here, knight forward. If he takes, we take. If he launches one, we get a potential attack. Let's do it just for the sake of mixing it up a little bit. I just got to be sure if I go forward here, I'm not getting my knight trapped, but I don't think I am, so I'm going to risk it. If he pushes this pawn at some point, we can go here. He takes, so I'm going to take with the bishop. And we're just going to try and target this pawn. We might not get there, of course, but it's very bold. Nothing wrong with that from our opponent, but we've got a target to aim for. Now he's hung a pawn there, so can we safely take it? I think we can. I don't see why not. And then maybe bishop back. We just got to watch for this kingside attack. Pawn up and queen up could be good, as long as this pawn hasn't pushed, of course. Bishop back or all the way back. We've got three options here. Maybe knight across as well, just to directly attack. He's going to be playing f5 at some point. It's how we deal with the queen. But if he goes here... Oh, he's just sacked another pawn. Well, surely that can't be good. The idea is to play bishop down here. So if I take, he's got bishop down. That is problematic, isn't it? So I think maybe I need to spend a move just shuffling the king. Do I go forward? I don't think so. So I think I just shuffle there just to deal with this move. If he takes, I assume I go with the queen, but we could go with the pawn. But if I go with the queen, I create an immediate one move threat. I don't see anything against us, so I don't see any reason not to take. We threaten to win this pawn. We've got knight to come up somewhere. They're probably to c3. Okay, we can win a pawn. We can drop the bishop back and attack the queen. But we might as well just take the pawn, I guess. Let's just grab the pawn and hope we're not blundering something. Then get the knight up to complete minor piece development. Now we could go to either square. It's a nice base here to jump forward, or we can go a bit more defensive and go this way. I kind of like the idea of going here. The bishop can always block this side, so I think I'm going to go here. Might be a mistake. That might have been a better path, but it's done now. So bishop back. Obviously, if he moves, he attacks our queen, but we're fine for now. I can drop the bishop back. I can move the queen here. I can maybe play rook across and trust that there's no nasty discovery, but there could be. But right now, if he moves, we just take with a checkmate, don't we? So there's no desperate rush. So I think rook across and just hope I'm not blundering a tactic. But if he moves right now, we just take the rook. So he's moved the other bishop. So I like the idea of just simply coming across here. Keep it slow and steady and offer the queen trade. We're up material, so it would be good for us. What is it? 2 pawns. We're up 7 against 5. Oh, excuse me. I've done a pre-move there in case he takes the queen, but it is rapid, so there's no real need to pre-move. So now equally here, I could drop the queen back again and offer another queen trade. It's whether we get anything positive. I don't see it. Now I can push up here. This pawn is loose. I can push up here. I like the look of that and try and keep the pawn. Should I? I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and keep this pawn. See where he ends up. I just don't want to get this bishop trapped. So maybe here might be a move because it's double covered by the rook and the queen. So we could go here and try and get the bishop off the board. We can just drop the queen back and challenge here. And then maybe here. Actually, I like that. Because if he goes here, we've got queen across. Here, we've got queen back. I mean, he can still run away, but if we can get the queen off the board, it would be very good for us. And there, we've managed to do it. So let's take the queen, drop the bishop all the way back. Does it matter where? I mean, I can go here and offer a bishop trade. That should be good. So let's offer the bishop trade. We're up material, so it makes good sense to try and simplify as best as we can. So here we can push forward. He's threatening to take our knight. We don't want that. So I'm going to attack the bishop and plant this bishop. Still a little bit tricky to find a way to break through. I might need rook up here, assuming he hasn't gone here, which he could do. He has. So then f4 I think makes sense. Just got to be a little bit careful. Here, here, here. And we're opening ourselves up. Knight up he can take. So yeah, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to play f4 and attack the bishop. I'd like to play rook here to guard my pawn in order to release the knight, but it's still a bit tricky because takes, he can take here anywhere. And my bishop might be a little bit restricted now. Oh, he's gone for a sacrifice. That can't be good. It should be good as a principle for us to give up a rook for 2 pieces, so I don't need to think about that too much. So let's take and take here. So we've got a knight and a bishop against the rook. Now I've got to give my king an emergency square just so I don't blunder the back rank checkmate in one move. Otherwise it should be good. He can maybe try and chip away at the structure here, but knight up threatens a check, so knight up is good, but I want to do this move first. Yeah, if he pushes here, we're okay to take. Knight up again, he can still take the pawn, so I want to play rook here as well. Should be good for us, but it could still take a while to convert. Okay, comes forward, so I can go here, but I still want to play up here. Oh, it's a lady in it, Tanya. Yeah, we played it not long ago, actually. It was only a week or 2 ago, I think. So I've got knight forward to attack the rook. Might as well, no reason not to. Then push the pawn, push the pawn. Oh, now that allows check, so that should be good enough. So we can check and hit the rook. And just drop the bishop back. We're just a clean bishop up now. And we're 2 pawns up, 7 against 5. There's no actual checkmate threat. We don't have a checkmate threat, so just drop the bishop back. And it'll be time to start activating the king now. Pushes forward. Okay, I think I'm happy to take that. And take here. Bishop's protected. I'm going to push my pawn and bring my king up. I don't care how I win the games, I just want to try and win the game. Ooh, okay. I can actually check there, and if you take, there's a nasty pin. So here you've got to see that you can't take. Now, is there any other way to do it? Here, if you come down and we take here. Here, it's just over, isn't it? Yeah. Because if you don't take the pawn, we take the rook, and if you do, we pin the rook. So we just go for the pin. That should be good enough now. Okay, unlucky there. A decent effort. Let's see what it was in engine speak. So pause so we don't accidentally start another game. 36 moves. They're the move times for both players. Queen's Pawn game, Chigorin variation. If you click on that, you'll get some puzzles to do with that. Very useful for training. Very, very useful. So we've been much better at the opening and blundered it back to basically level. So we've messed up in the opening a little bit. 90 and 84 on the accuracy. So let's see where we went wrong. See, nothing being flagged from either of us here, so all good. Queen g5 inaccuracy. Should have just played f6 there. So taking the pawn was good, but king h1 wasn't needed. I should have just taken the pawn, and if bishop down, I can drop the bishop back. So I could have just taken another pawn here, so that's a little bit careless. Now here, I could have taken another pawn instead of queen here. Didn't need to be quite so defensive. So take on b7, the bishop goes to f6, and then we drop our bishop back to f4 and attack the queen. So we could have tried to grab another pawn there. So we're missing some free pawns to start the game. But then here, I should have played the knight forward. So I actually blundered by dropping the queen back. And knight to d5, you should play b5. Okay. But that's a blunder. Rook across was good. Trading the queen was still good, but we're just basically level here. So we're up 2 pawns, but the engine eval is basically level even though we're up 2 pawns. So e5 was still good. And here, I should have just shuffled the rook instead of risking f4. So f4 wasn't the best. So we should have just shuffled the rook there. So we're still just level, and this is where the game turns. So the bishop comes forward, offering 2 pieces for the rook, and that should be good for us. So we managed to basically play the rest of the game very well. Make sure we don't blunder the back rank, then we win an exchange here. It's just a case of being sensible, not blundering anything. Then unfortunately our opponent blunders this knight tactic with the check. So you can either take the pawn or you can move the king. But if you move the king anywhere, we just take the rook. And if you take the pawn, then we just pin the rook. And it's game over. But it's not a bad effort, that is it? Not a bad effort at all. Well done.